Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2024 and another part of this series with Newcastle United where we get into the end of our second season as champions of England. This episode we've got huge games. We've got Manchester United at home in the Premier League and then we've got the Champions League quarterfinals against Atletico Madrid. We'll also play Burnley in the middle. They are bottom of the league. We should be winning that match. But today it's Manchester United that we're up against. You can see in the team we've got Torres coming in on the right wing, Oyarzabal on the left, Isak up front, then Bruno, Joelinton, Antonelli in the centre, Hernandez, Doyle, Gertrudia and Trippier in defence, Pope in goal. And we need to win this game after losing to Chelsea in the last match. This United team, not the best in the world. We should really be able to beat it. I mean, they've still got Christian Eriksen in the team. And we do owe them, apparently. So let's get out there and have a look. You'll see the league table all over the place. It is so tight up there at the moment. It's impossible to say who in the top six might win this league title as Trippier attacks down the right. Now Tonali trying to pick out Bruno, but it hasn't worked out, and Højlund sends it back. But Isak's won it, and he's onto the loose ball. He's in on goal, and Isak gets his 30th of the season. He just rolled the defender off the ball, and then managed to break through and give us a crucial lead in this game. Isak there just pushed Varane off the ball, and it rolled through. He picked it up, one touch, one finish, past Onana, and we are looking very good early in this game. We need to keep that up though as we push for a second goal. There'll be no stepping back on this one just yet. We've got more to do, but looking pretty good at the moment. Still no chances for United, no shots on target, although they've got free kick now with Bruno Fernandes, and that is over the bar. Probably a low XG on that, I'd imagine. 0.03 sounds about right. Maybe if he was left-footed, it could have been a bit higher. There's a corner though. Eriksen will take. And Fernandes can't get there, but Anthony can. Back to Eriksen. Varane. Casemiro. Back to Eriksen. Bruno with a tackle, no penalty. And Casemiro puts it well over the top, keeping that XG very, very low for Manchester United. But they are coming back at us and we need to respond. Otherwise, they'll dominate all of the momentum in the match. Eriksen. Back to Casemiro, now Bruno. Varane not getting rolled off the ball that time, won't Isak anywhere near him. Casemiro forward to Højlund. Tries to play an Anthony, but Theo Hernandez does a good job. Now Gertrudia. Tonali takes it on the half turn, as does Torres. Joelinton's there. Finds Theo Hernandez. He's got players in the middle to aim at Theo. Swings it in, and Barco gets it away. Joelinton to Oyarzabal. It's not over yet, though. Ball in again, and this time Isak is there. It was the same ball twice in about 10 seconds. Isak wasn't there the first time, learned from his mistake, and was there the second time. Just didn't gamble that first time. But when it came through, Oyarzabal had it, and Isak was gambling already. He was 2 yards out, ready to touch it home and make it 2-0 to us against Manchester United. And we will go to a slightly more cautious approach, get us into half-time, hopefully with this lead intact, so that we can keep the pressure up on the teams towards the top of the table. But we also, I mean, the thing about the tight race being this close, it's also a risk that you don't qualify for the Champions League as well. I mean, we could still finish 6th, depending on how this season goes. Now, here's Nick Pope playing it out to Gertrudia. We're still on a cautious approach. Trippier attacking down the right, finds Torres, now Tonali driving forward, picks out Joelinton into Isak, and he's put that one wide. That was onside as well, that would have counted. Manchester United still haven't had a shot on target in this game as we go to a slightly more defensive approach. Defensive doesn't mean we won't be able to create chances, just means that we're not going to commit maybe as many men forward and risk as much. But I'm going to make a little selection of changes here as we have the corner. Oyarzabal to take it, takes his time with it, puts it in. Joelinton is there and it's in the back of the net. 14 goals for Joelinton from midfield this season. Oyarzabal there with an excellent corner to make it 3-0 against Manchester United. Well done there, putting it in. He had 3 players jumping with him and yet out-jumped all of them to plant that past Onana. He's done so well to get the goal there. And we are definitely going to be beating Manchester United, who will slip down to 8th in the league as a result of this, and they are in all sorts of trouble as a club. As we bring Dan Burn on for Teo Hernandez, 2 players of equal quality in real life. Mehdi plays it over to Kirior. Now Mount is in, and he spoons that one as far away from goal, or further away from the goal than he was when he took that shot. That game nearly over here, and they have still not had a shot on target, Manchester United. I was right not to be too worried about this United team. There's a reason they're not in that 6 teams sort of pushing for the title at this stage in the season. But it's become a very competitive league. Doyle there heads it down. He's got it back. Now Burn to Joe Linton. Barnes forward to Wilson. Nice little pace on this attack. Barnes still has it, finds Bruno. Now Wilson, and it is taken away. And it's come from Mehdi. Out to Barco. Don't know who these players are. Bruno wins it. Now Trippier. Pushes down the right. Tonali. He's got an excellent ball through if he uses it, and he does find Torres, and Torres finds the top corner, and this will go down as one of our favourite famous wins over Manchester United. 4-0 at St James's Park. We have torn them apart in a really nice way with them not getting a shot on target. And Tonali there, I thought he'd waited too long, but he still found Torres. Right foot touch, left foot finish into the top corner, and it is 4-0. And all over for this Manchester United team as we pad our goal difference to, I think, the best in the league with that result. So a really nice performance. Yeah, 36, higher than City and Liverpool. We have the best goal difference in the league now. And we are second, 1 point behind Arsenal, but they do have a game in hand. But we do play them before the end of the season. So all still to play for at the top of the table in the Premier League. Man City won, Liverpool won, so we can see a few teams still to have games in hand, and it is still really tight. 2 points separating the top 6 as it stands. Well, a few changes for this match against Atletico Madrid, but still a very strong team going out there. Gordon's come in on the right-hand side. Gertrude has moved to right back because we have Kieran Trippier suspended for this match. Quite a lot of players unregistered as well, but most of them wouldn't get near the first 11. Botman and Willock on the bench, but carrying knocks. So we are going to be relying a little bit on the first 11 to get this match over the line. But we should be beating a team like Atletico Madrid. Just look at their side there. I mean, it's the same team they've had for so long. They've even got João Felix in there. So I really would expect us to get a win in this match. We played them last season. I seem to remember us beating them. I think we might even have beaten them away from home. So hopefully we can repeat that. We are a better team now, especially with Teo Hernandez and Oyarzabal in the side. And they are just playing it back to Jan Oblak. He'll be one of the main barriers. I mean, if we can get away from Madrid with a... Morata there putting that wide. I was about to say if we get away from Madrid with at least a draw, I'd feel pretty confident about our chances at home, but they very nearly put us behind there. We managed to get away with it a little bit. Now we're on the attack with Gertrude. Inside to Tonali. Now João Neves plays in Joe Linton in a nice spot. He's got players around him, but he went for goal himself, and why not? He's got quite a few this season, and it was a decent effort, but it did not beat Jan Oblak. It's got to be really special from there to be a goalkeeper like him. And you can see Atletico Madrid already on 1+ XG. They haven't scored yet. Nick Pope maybe learning from that time when I hooked him embarrassingly partway through a game for being so crap. I think a new goalkeeper is probably quite important next season. Tonali here with a free kick. In it goes. Comes out to Teo Hernandez. Forward to Joe Linton. Now Doyle. Back to Teo. Doyle still out there, but João Neves inside to Isaac. And that one has just gone over the top. Not too far away. We are creating chances now, having a bit of thread about us, but at half-time it remains 0-0. I'm going to say I'm happy with that. I think they're expecting to be told off because they're not winning. But I am happy if we come away from here with a draw. Although that's just gone all the way in. That's got to be offside. Jimenez there, sticking it in off the João Felix free kick, but it might count as a goal, you know. And it is going to count as a goal. That was a really tight one, but he just sort of pulled back into an onside position, and it's a pre-worked set piece which has put us behind, which is really disappointing for us to go behind like that. Let's make some changes. Joe Linton can come off. We'll put Joe Willock on there. Ayosabal as well for Facundo Torres. See if that makes any difference for us. Going to demand a bit more from the team as well, because I was nice on them at half-time and it didn't work. I'm going to be not nice to them now and see if that works. Doesn't seem to be yet. No impact on the players whatsoever. We are creating more chances though, which is helpful. 15 minutes still to go. Let's try to encourage them. That gets them going a little bit. Isak needs to come off as well, so we'll put Callum Wilson on up front. See if we can get that goal late on. Not long left. Can we score? We should have scored twice today. Doesn't look like we're going to though. They have shut up shop. Although we've got a chance here. Wilson back to Torres. Now Willock out to Doyle. Whistle's going to go any minute. João Neves finds Gertrudia into Wilson. It's got all the way in. It's gone all the way in. Oh, they might claim that Wilson was interfering. He didn't touch the ball. But was he interfering when that ball was put in? No, he wasn't. It's gone in as a goal. That would be controversial beyond belief. Gertrudia just played that in. Oblak didn't dive because he thought Wilson was going to touch it. But Wilson didn't touch it and went in the back of the net. I would say that's offside. Unless Wilson wasn't offside when the ball was firstly released. Maybe that's what they were checking. But who cares? We got a really, really important draw out of that game, which we can take back to St James's Park. It'll be winners take all at St James's, and we will also have home advantage if it goes to extra time, if it goes to penalties. Either way, we will be in front of our home fans. So next up we have Burnley away, and then we have to take on Atletico Madrid at home to see if we can make the Champions League semi-finals. Well, we did manage to beat Burnley, Hernandez, Torres and Almiron all scoring, which means that in the league it remains extremely tight. We are 1 point behind Arsenal. They do have that game in hand, but we do play them. I mean, at the moment, we don't look the most likely to win the title. You've got Arsenal and Chelsea that could both get there. Liverpool could end up on 69 points above us as well. So we're definitely not the favourites in the league. But we do have a Champions League game here against Atletico Madrid. We're putting out a strong side. Isak, Ayosabal, Gordon, Neves, Tonali and Gertrudia, with Hernandez, Botman, Scalvini, Trippier and Pope in goal. Most of the team fully fit. I was able to rest or rotate or substitute most players in that win over Burnley. So we're pretty strong as we go out here. But Atletico Madrid are a strong team as well. Let's go out there and see if we can get that win that we desperately need. And I mean, PSG have gone 1-0 up inside a minute against Inter Milan. But at home, we should have the advantage against this Atletico Madrid team. That last-minute goal in the match in Madrid should certainly help us get through this game. Trippier with the ball down the right flank. Plays it forward to Gordon. He holds it up. Trippier into Tonali. There's a run. João Neves is in. And it's denied by Oblak. I had a feeling that might have been offside if he had scored. But we get the corner. Trippier to take it. Goes near post. Scalvini's up there. Isak's there. It's blocked. Ayosapal's there. And that one isn't, as we take a 1-0 lead against Atletico Madrid. Created plenty of chances there. The ball just kept coming to us. And eventually Ayosabal stuck it in the back of the net. Just bounced down. Scalvini headed it on. Isak with the volley blocked. Ayosabal in the back of the net. And it is 1-0 to us against Atletico Madrid early in this game. We've already generated over 1 XG. Probably all just those ricochet chances before it was eventually planted in the back of the net. Now Koke sends it forward. Cleared out. Scalvini onto Isak. Is dealt with. Koke sends it back to Oblak. Now Jimenez. Back to Beraldo. Oblak. Oh, what a touch that was from Adrilson. Now Felix tries to spread it to Llorente, but Ayosabal wins it. And Teo Hernandez now. Ball over the top towards Isak. He's got players arriving. He picks out Tonali. Gordon back to Trippier. Reinforcements are there as Trippier tries to get in the box. He's managed to get to the second ball. Now Gertrudia has given it away to Memphis Depay, but he gives it away as well. Very scrappy. Tonali to Isak, to Tonali, to Gordon. And it's 2-0. Anthony Gordon with the finish. He's 11th of the season. He really likes scoring in Champions League knockout games as well. As we take a 2-0 2-0 lead now against Atletico Madrid. Bit of carnage in defence, bit like with the first goal, but then a nice bit of play to find Gordon, and very little that Oblak could do to stop that one going in the back of the net. We're going to switch to a more cautious approach now, but they've got a set piece. It's going to be Javi Galan to take it. Whips it back stick. Oh, over the top there. Adrielson trying to get the header in there. But at the moment, we are keeping Atletico Madrid contained. We're creating chances for ourselves down the other end. And we're actually, for once, finishing them as well. 2-goal advantage against Atletico Madrid here, as we are 10 minutes from half-time. Tonali tries to find Isak. He has found him. But then the defender manages to get to the ball. It's sent forward. Memphis Depay back to Jimenez. Jimenez out wide to Llorente. It's sent back to Beraldo. Nearly a chance there for Isak to get in. But João Neves has stolen it now. Yorzabal attacking down the left. Got the tails between our wind, but in our sails at the moment. Teo Hernandez just hit the base of the post. Very close to an important goal for us. But it just didn't quite work out. And now Javi Galan throws it in. Gordon heads it to Isak. Koke cleans up in defence. Finds Memphis, but here's a Yorzabal. I think he went for an outside of the boot finish there. It's a bit too unlikely, let's say, that effort. And we're on 1.99 XG, so we're nearly perfectly meeting our XG at the moment. Someone just needs to have a shot from a halfway line to get that to exactly 2. But we have done really well in that first half. We just need to see it through. Yorzabal just struggling a little bit on the left flank. We've got other big games to come, so I'm going to put Elliot Anderson on for a little run around. See if we can't get another goal to see this one through. Teo Hernandez also struggling a little bit. Can't put Doyle on everywhere. The assistant coach needs to get his priorities sorted out a little bit. But I will bring Doyle on for Hernandez and bring Joe Willock on in central midfield too. Memphis Depay tries to put that one in. It is cleared out. Don't know why that highlight was shown, but it was. We've got 20-ish minutes left to go here. We're still largely in control. A couple of more players struggling with fitness though, which we'll have to keep an eye on. Here's Doyle. Plays it forward to Tonali. Nice touch. Nice creation of space in the middle. And Gordon has room on the right. It's deflected. And it has come to Isak, who has planted that in the back of the net. And it's 3-0 now against Atletico Madrid. We're definitely going into the Champions League semi-finals, which is extremely nice to see. We'll take Isak off as well now. We definitely don't need goals. But that was really well done. Little deflection. Gordon and Tonali doing well in the build-up, and then Isak doing well on the finish to make it 3-0. And that should be all over as Anderson whips the ball into no one in particular. Oblak has the loose ball. He rolls it out to Jimenez. Into Koke. Beraldo to Adrielson. Saul sends it forward. And they're looking dangerous here, Atletico. Sal with the shot, though. He's wasted that with a really speculative effort. And that probably sums up Atletico Madrid's night. I don't think their fans will be very happy with this outcome. Memphis here plays it back to Jimenez. We're holding a tight line back there. And Willock has won the ball, and now Wilson's got fresh legs. Sends it back to Doyle. Plenty of fresh players on the pitch as Willock picks it up again. Takes it to the right flank, still going Willock, plays it into Wilson, and he has finished it. 10 goals for him now this season in what may be his last season for the club. We'll wait and see on that. Depends if somebody goes in with a big bid for him. He did withdraw his transfer request this season, so there's no need for him to leave. And he has scored a very nice goal there. Oblak deciding they don't need a goalkeeper and moving well out of position as Wilson makes it 4-0. And this will be a famous Champions League night for us as we dispatch Atletico Madrid ruthlessly. 5-1 on aggregate as it stands, and it could get worse yet for Atletico if we can manage to get a late goal. Jimenez bringing the ball forward very slowly, not playing like a man that thinks they can get something out of this. Morata back to Koke, now Saul over the top. Morata's in, and Morata scores. There might have been an offside. It looked offside. That's my initial judgment. Let's see if the referee agrees. And he does. It is disallowed. We keep the clean sheet for now. Can we keep it for the last few minutes of this game? 3 minutes of added time as Trippier has a throw in. Swings it in. Llorente's there. It's come out to Willock. Now Anderson. Ball across to Bruno. And Bruno makes it 5. As soon as he received that ball in all that space, it just felt like he was going to score. The Atletico players backed off him, and he found the bottom corner nicely. Anderson picking it up, played it into the middle. Referee nearly in the way, but Bruno's so much space there. That's embarrassing. Simeone would be furious at that as we make it 5-0. 6-1 on aggregate. A huge, huge win for us. And we are into the semi-finals of the Champions League. A fantastic performance from the team to get there as well. We get 9 million for playing in the quarterfinals. We'll obviously get money for playing in the semi-finals, and it's Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-finals. Have to wait and see who the other semi-finalists are, but it only gets hard from here on out. I think we've had a really favourable run of fixtures in the Champions League up to now, but the semi-finals are a different beast entirely. Real Madrid and Barcelona make up the other semi-final, so it's El Clasico in the other semi-final, and we could play one of them in the final, but first we would have to beat Paris Saint-Germain in order to do that. But a really nice performance from the team to get us through there, get us a win, and we can look forward to some big games to come, starting with Arsenal, then PSG, then Liverpool. Really difficult run of fixtures now to the end of the season. The next 3, if we can win them, would set us up beautifully for the title. It would allow us to leapfrog Arsenal, who do have a game in hand, so still not totally in our fate there. And Liverpool would be pretty much out of the race if we beat them. They've got these extra games in hand. I mean, if they won them all, they'd have 12 more points, 72. So we do have to beat both Arsenal and Liverpool, and even then, it is still not entirely in our hands. But if you did enjoy that quarterfinals win, do drop a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until next time, see ya.